Everyone, Christian here from CK Wraps. Today I'm going to wrap this mirror in Vivid Gloss Red Chrome. A lot of shops don't actually wrap mirrors in chrome, don't know why. You could do it in multiple pieces if you needed to, but a lot don't. They just do it in black. I'd rather do it in chrome because you kind of get the full effect of the entire chrome wrap. Using Vivid, it's got the Vivid logo on the back with Vivid XPO. That's how we know it's the real stuff, not some stuff off eBay or Amazon that you got that wasn't real. We want to make sure that we're ordering the right stuff here and using a good quality film as opposed to a poor quality film. So when it comes to the mirror cap, I mean, I've already prepped it with isopropyl alcohol. There aren't many contaminants to blow away with a compressor, so we just kind of gotta figure out what the best way is to do this. This is a trial and error process, in my opinion. This is not something that you may get the first time or the second time or the third time. We have to keep trying, especially when it comes to chrome. I may not get this the first shot right now. I'll try it again. The pieces are small, so it doesn't matter. They're just kind of scrap pieces laying around. And so fairly inexpensive as far as cost goes, nothing to worry about. So we just want to get this in to a good position. My blade. I'm gonna work like as you may have watched in the other videos, quick pulse. Don't try to stretch the vinyl and pull it off at the same time. So what I want to do is I want to work the inside first. Don't ask me why, I just feel like doing it this way. We're going to have to add heat, but not too much. I want to even out where the wrinkles are right now. We're going to have to conform this around the mirror cap. How we're going to do that, we're just going to pull it, hope the mirror doesn't move. We have some stretch there. I'm going to see if this works. I'm not sure if it will. I'm not sure if this, not by I mean works, but what I mean is I'm not sure if my technique right now will work for this mirror cap. We'll find out. So that didn't work. We'll do this again. Even I don't get it right the first time always. So we'll just do it again. Let's do it this way. I'm going to try a different technique this time. what I'm going to do is I'm going to contour the whole piece around. So I'm going to start by heating here. It's kind of a one-shot deal, so when you're using chrome, when you're using other films, don't even worry about it. You can try this as many times as you want. Okay, we're looking pretty good. Before I even bother with that side, I'm going to try this side because this is the hard part right here. Take the squeegee out of my mouth so I can talk. So I'm going to apply a gentle amount of heat throughout this area here to try and conform and bend the whole piece downward. I want to make sure the rest will come down as long as we get this part over here good. We should be fine. So I'm using my hands to spread the wrinkles out. Okay. Mirror's shifting very slightly. Doesn't make things easy. And I just keep even pressure until I'm not pulling any harder. I'm just moving the film into the space that I need it to be. So we should be good over in this area now. And the nice part with chrome is that it doesn't really pull back because you can't really overstretch it. So we're not too worried about it pulling back off the edges. If we do happen to stretch it a little bit, not a big deal. So it worked out way better this time. So I can get these edges. Okay. Now, we're going to work the inside. I have to stretch over. And a lot of my stretch is going to come from this area here. So I'm going to have to soften this up a little bit, keep this kind of cool over here, and kind of concentrate a little bit of heat right here, not too much. My heat gun is set on high. Okay, that turned out great, actually. What we're gonna have to do is make sure that any of the fingers that we have around the edges are gone before we do any cutting or trimming. So we're gonna heat, soften it a bit, tuck the vinyl right to the edge. I'm gonna use a different squeegee for that. The blue 3M ones are a little soft. I use a silver one. The edge is a little bit harder, so it makes it a little bit easier to tuck in there. just wanted to soften it a bit to make the film malleable. Some people might be asking, why didn't I take the mirror cap off? Thing is, with mirrors, or any part for that matter, it's always easier to do when it's on and it's mounted to something. If I had something to mount the mirror cap to, that was off of the mirror itself, then I would take it off. But because I don't have anything to mount it to, it makes it very difficult to contour and pull on the film while the mirror cap is just floating around unnecessarily, it's going to cause you a headache actually. So keeping it mounted to the car makes it a lot easier. So what I've done in past situations is that I've loosened the mirror cap, I've wrapped it on, and then I've taken it off and then wrapped it around the edges. If you're careful enough, you don't have to wrap around the edges, especially with chrome. By careful enough, I mean when it comes to cutting the film, you don't have to worry about wrapping around the edges. You just have to make sure you're covering all the paint that would be visible. So make sure you're tucking into the crevice as far in as you can and being as thorough as possible is really important. Also, using a nice, fresh, sharp blade is really important as well. There's no pullback. The vinyl wasn't trying to pull back while I was heating it at all. Because remember, the vinyl has memory. So when you're using regular film, it'll be easier in a sense that you won't be able to damage the film as easily, but it might be a little bit more difficult if you overstretch it. And if you overstretch it, you'll find out in a matter of days because the vinyl will start to pull back and off of the edge. The thing is that even if you overstretch it, and you do wrap it around the edge, it's still gonna pull back. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you take the mirror cap off and wrap it around the edge. If it's gonna pull back, it's gonna pull back. I think a lot of people think that it's gonna make sure that it doesn't, but it does. It will. Just trying to get a nice clean line. The cutting part is super important, especially when it comes to this part, or this piece. Okay. So, I'll pull the mirror out so you can kind of see generally what that looks like all the way around. Some other professional installers will be like, oh, you have lots of fingers going around it, it's going to pull back, it's going to fail. It won't fail, it won't move, it's chrome. If you ever used chrome before, if you've never used chrome before, then please don't say anything about that. If you've used chrome before, then you'll know it won't pull back. So, we are going to trim it and snap off a fresh blade. 30-degree blades are your friend when it comes to details like this. So make sure you have a set of these. And I just run the tip of the blade between the mirror cap and the mirror itself. Take your time when cutting, there's no rush, nobody's racing you. to the cutting line. Because if you mess it up, you're going to spend more time fixing it than you saved trying to cut it. And then you're going to have to take your time cutting it the next time around. So I've got the blade right in between the mirror and the cap. Pushing hard, very hard at all. I'm just trying to keep the blade in between the cap and the mirror. That looks good. I'm going to go over it with a post heat right now. It looks lovely. Let's give that a clean off so you can see what it looks like. Wipe off the rest of the area that I was leaning on. And that, my friends, is a beautiful chrome mirror. So let's show you. See how I maintain the reflection all the way through? And that's it. That's how to wrap a mirror. Generally speaking, you're going to run into a lot of different mirrors. This is an easy one. There's going to be ones that are all painted here all the way around for the entire mirror, so you're going to have to wrap all that. There's going to be ones where this part is painted the color of the car. You're going to have to wrap that piece as well. We got away easy on this one, so just keep that in mind that not all mirrors are the same, but that's generally how you do a mirror in chrome. Anyways, thank you for following. This is Christian at CK Wraps. If you haven't followed me yet and you want to see more videos, please click that button. Anyways, thanks for following and have a good day. Take care.